This red handle is the pressure regulator on a turbo mist sprayer. It sets your pressure. If you toggle it in, you will build pressure. It can get caked up with chemical, therefore it needs to be flushed or cleaned regularly. This part should get serviced once a year, sometimes more, depending on your spraying hours. On the regulator, we also have a manual dump valve. Look inside the handle, you'll see there's a 0 and a 1. If we have it in the 0 position, we are pushing water back into the tank. When you're mixing your chemical, we recommend that you put it in the 0 position to aid in mixing. When we put it in the 1 position, we are building water and pressure to the booms. So usually, for beginners spraying, we recommend you keep it in the 0 position, and once you get more familiar with the sprayer, it becomes habit to use. The other important thing to note is in the front of the sprayer is the bypass valve. It is here to add additional mixing to the basket. You can also lower the pressure if you have too much pressure for your calibration. It will push water back into the tank. When you are spraying, typically you want to have it in a closed position. The more you have in the open position, the more you are going to be cranking down on the pressure regulator and the more at risk you are to have a spike. Therefore, keep it in the closed position and use the red regulator to set the manual pressure. Remember, this is a manual pressure. If you have pressure regulator at the back of the sprayer, you will use that to fluctuate the pressures. The other important item to look at is your pressure gauge. This is a 4-inch pressure gauge, and how you know it's working is it reads 0 when you have 0 pressure. If there was no pressure and it was reading 5 or 10 psi, you need to replace the pressure gauge. It is very important. You can't set pressure with a broken pressure gauge, so if it's broken, fix it. This red valve is the pressure regulator, and it is adjusted from the cap of your tractor by the toggle switch on your controls. If you see it running lengthwise to the flow of the water like it is here, you will not be gaining pressure. Once you adjust it from the switch, the direction of the paddle will change directions and increase pressure.